time. You're here, you want to work out. My friends are here to join us so that you can watch them. For example, I'm just going to talk and demonstrate some of the moves, but they're going to be doing it the whole time. But we're all going to start in Savasana. So go ahead and get comfortable on your mats. Extend your legs towards the top edge, and then just try to be as still as you can. So we always start Inferno Hot Pilates in this way so that you can check out from anything that's going on outside of the four corners of your mat. So wherever you are with your breath now, just release the air from your lungs. Feel your body get heavy on the floor. And then together, we'll take a slow 6-count inhale. Fill up your lungs, feel your chest rise, and then open up your mouth. Exhale, sigh it out. Again, feeling your body get heavier with every single exhale. Your next inhale is going to give you new energy. Make it a slower count if you can. And then open your mouth, exhale, sigh it out. And then again, with each exhale, feeling your body get a little bit heavier on the floor. All right, we're gonna go into our first warm up for your spine. Just bend your knees. Make sure your knees stack perfectly over your ankles. So actually my friends are gonna turn to face the corner so that you can see them from the side. Make sure that your knees stack right over your ankles, and then you want your feet to be hip width distance apart. You've got it. Flip your hands so that your palms are on the mat with your hips on the floor. Inhale. On your exhale, tuck, curl, lift your hips, squeeze your glutes as tight as you can. Keep your spine in that neutral position, your belly in. Inhale with your hips up, and then as you exhale, slowly articulate your spine, one vertebra at a time. Your tailbone will be the last thing to touch the mat. Nice, Jaden. With your hips on the floor, inhale. On your exhale, tuck, curl, lift your hips. Squeeze your glutes a little bit more. Dig your heels into the mat. Inhale. And then as you exhale, slowly bring your hips down, one vertebra at a time. Nice. The next one's gonna be the slowest, okay? Let's do it. Inhale, exhale, tuck, curl, lift, squeeze the tightest that you possibly can. Dig your heels into the mat, take a deep breath in, and then again, as you exhale, come down. Your tailbone will be the last thing to touch the floor. A+, girls, looking really good. I hope you at home are looking the way they are. The next thing you're gonna do is roll the marble. You're gonna create a diamond shape with your hands. Place the diamond on your belly, thumbs towards your belly button, index fingers towards your pelvis. You're gonna pretend now that there's a marble in that shape, and you're gonna roll the marble from your thumbs to your index fingers. Start with your inhale, lift up your chest high. Keep your hips on the floor as that marble rolls down to your index fingers. Awesome. And then as you exhale, bring your chin down to your chest. Roll that imaginary marble all the way down to your thumbs. On your next inhale, lift your chest just a little bit higher. Again, your hips are gonna stay on the floor. Feel that opening in your front side body. As you exhale, bring your chin down to your chest. Create a C shape with your spine. Feel your lower abs get a little bit warmer. Now on your next inhale, roll the marble to the middle of that diamond shape. This is what I'm gonna refer to as a neutral spine. So here, your shoulders and your hips will be in one line. You also have a little bit of an arch in your lower back. All right, I didn't tell you about this. Music is gonna be playing. You may not be able to hear it, so maybe put on something that you like at home. I'm gonna turn on our music so that I have a beat to count to, but again, if you don't have music playing at home, now's a good time to turn on the music for yourselves. I'll post the link in my bio for this playlist if you guys want to hear it later on. But for now, when I say go, you're gonna lift and lower your hips to the beat. So knees are gonna still stay stacked over your ankles, feet hip width distance apart, upper body stays relaxed. So get ready to squeeze, use your breath. Here we go. In 4, 3, 2, lift your hips up and down. Exhale, inhale. So this is more about the squeeze than it is about the height. Focus a little bit more on bringing your glutes together rather than bringing your hips up high. Perfect. Come up and down. Exhale, inhale. So you want to move with your breath. Every time you lift, that's when you squeeze up and down. Exhale, inhale. You got it. Just like you did for the warm up. Dig your heels into the mat as you squeeze. Squeeze. Relax your upper body. This is all about your glutes, your legs. Squeeze tighter. You have 8. Last 7. Give me 6 more. Squeeze as tight as you can. 5. So good. Last 4. Keep your belly in. 3, core muscles engaged. 2 more. Last one, bring your heels up and down, lift and lower. Exhale, inhale, slow it down, move to the beat, come all the way up, all the way down, squeeze, squeeze. So here your toes are the leverage. You want to shoot your heels up as high as you can, and just like the first move, your knees are over your ankles. You've got it, up and down. Exhale, inhale, try to relax your upper body. This is all about your calves and your glutes if you're squeezing them. 8 more, you're almost done. 7, don't give up. 6 more, then we go into pulses, last 5. 4, heels higher, Britt. 4 more. 3, squeeze as tight as you can. 2, last one, pulse it out, just pulse, pulse. 1 inch up, 1 inch down. My friends at home, you also don't have the luxury of me playing footsies with you during these bridges. You got to squeeze a little bit tighter and make this movement as small as you can. Exhale, exhale, belly is in, core is tight, squeeze. Make the movement a little bit smaller, maybe half an inch. So good. Lift your heels higher, breathe. You're down to 4, 3, 2, 1. You're done. Bring your knees to your chest, rock from side to side. That's round 1. We're gonna do 3 rounds of bridges. So if you've never done this class before, we start with these bridges so that you can warm up your lower body. If you're not warm now, you will be after this. Take your feet out, mat width distance apart. You want your toes out, heels in. Make sure your knees stack over your ankles. Perfect, hands on both sides, get ready. In 4, 3, 2, lift your hips up and down. Exhale, inhale. So it's the exact same movement as the first round. You're coming all the way up and squeezing, and as your hips come down, that's when you inhale. Nice focus, ladies. Keep your belly in. Remember that core engagement is the foundation of all of our movements. Squeeze as tight as you can. Send every bit of energy right to your glutes. Do your heels into the floor, up and down. Exhale, inhale. If you want, you can bring your hips down to a hover, just like Brittany's doing. 8 more. Last 7. In 6, we go into calf raises. 5 more, squeeze tighter. 4. Last 3. Give me 2 more. Last 1. Bring your heels up and down, lift and lower. Up and down. Remember, you're digging your toes into the mat. Shoot your heels up super high. Lift and lower. Awesome. Great control. If you're doing this right, you should be shaking. Squeeze those calves. Squeeze your glutes if you want extra credit. Relax your upper body. Nice work. Exhale. Inhale. Remember, your breath is your energy. I want your exhales to be super loud. You're almost done. 8 more. 7, heels higher, breathe. 6, great job. 5 more, don't be mad. You have 4. Last 3, then we go to pulses. 2 more. Last 1, now pulse it out, pulse. 1 inch up, 1 inch down, maybe a little bit smaller. You're on your toes so your heels are lifted. Great. All the energy is going right to your glutes. You're feeling it in your hamstrings. Your legs are popping, girls. Just squeeze a little bit more. Dig your toes into the mat, close your eyes, and visualize the changes that you want. You're almost done. Lift, lift, squeeze. So good, money. I see you. Exhale. Dig your toes into the mat. You're almost done. 8 more. 7, 6, 5. In 4, you're going to go right to left. 2 more. Last 1. Squeeze right, squeeze left, squeeze right, squeeze left. If your heels dropped, bring them back up, including you at home. Keep them high. You're almost done. You're down to last 4, 3, 2, 1. You're done. Bring your knees to your chest. Rock from side to side. Massage your lower back. That was so good. How are you feeling at home? Hot, hopefully. Sweaty, hopefully. If not, put on another layer. We have 1 more round. Your big toes will touch. Oh, I need to change a song. Separate your heels so that they're 4 inches apart. And then you want to squeeze your knees so that your thighs connect. And then just like always, your knees are going to stack right over your ankles. Full range lifts. Here we go. 4, 3, 2. Lift your hips up and down. Exhale. Inhale. So with these, you're not just squeezing your glutes. You're also squeezing your thighs in. Remember that mat to heel connection is going to warm up your hamstrings. So if you're not pressing your heels into the floor, change it. Do that now. And then squeeze tighter. Lift and lower. Awesome. Great control, ladies. Relax your shoulders. Just squeeze that booty up and down. Exhale. I want to hear your breathing. Squeeze. Exhale. Anybody? Last 8. Thank you, Jaden. 7. 6 more. Then we go into calf raises. 5. Last 4. Dig your heels into the mat. Great job. Last 2. Last 1. Bring your heels up and down. Lift. Lift. You're going to go into double time. Shoot your heels up just as high. Squeeze your thighs back together. There it is, money. How are you doing at home? If your knees are not together, squeeze them in. Squeeze your glutes. Heels higher, Bree. I keep saying your name. Don't make me say your name anymore. Almost done. 8 more. 7, 6, 5. In 4, we go to pulses. 2 more. Last one. Now pulse. Pulse. 1 inch up, 1 inch down. So remember, the higher your heels, the tighter the squeeze, the bigger the shake you're gonna have. Britt's got the shake. Jaden's got it. Bree, I don't know what's happening here. Make it smaller. Just squeeze. Exhale. Slow it down. Perfect. Just like that. Down to 8, 7, 6, 5. 4 more, then you get to open and close your knees. Here we go. Open, close. Open, close. So your heels and your hips are going to stay high. You're squeezing your glutes as your knees come apart, right? Squeeze. Yes, you are. Exhale. Great job. Down to 4. Last 3. Squeeze as tight as you can. 2 more. Last 1. You're done. Bring your knees to your chest. Are you all making noise at home? You're done with bridges, so that's good. This is also a good time for you to drink water if you'd like. So if you don't want water, just get ready for your abs. We're gonna do 3 different exercises, starting with 2 count sit-ups. So I'm gonna go right in the middle. Hopefully you guys can see me. You're gonna
No, I don't know.
set, go. Come up for 2 and down for 2. So you're going for 20 seconds here. We have 20-second bursts so that you can work as hard as you can for that short amount of time and you get a tiny little break. You're already more than halfway through. Chin up high, eyes up towards the ceiling. 2 seconds. Change. Lay all the way down. Just be still here. Reconnect to your breath. You have 10 seconds. As I mentioned, it's already over. Second set. Hands behind your head, go, 20 seconds. Up for 2, down for 2. So keeping your lower back pressing into the floor, your stomach sucked in, always engaging your core, I saw that. Remember your chin is up where your eyes go, your body will follow. Last few seconds, work it until the end. For 2, 1, change. Lay all the way down. Going to that place of stillness so that you can take advantage of the breaks, because they're so quick. Round 3, here we go. Set, go, 20 seconds. Try to make it a little bit harder. That's gonna be different for everybody. If that means lifting your shoulders off of the mat, try that out. If that means slowing it down, maybe see what that feels like. Nice focus, Britt. Chin higher, eyes up. 4 more seconds. You're done. Change. That was it. Round 3. You have one more, and then we go into our next move. All right, bring your legs up. Stack your ankles over your hips. Oh, just kidding. Hands behind your head. Round 4. Set, go. Come up for 2, and then down for 2. So make these counts distinct. I want to see you're coming. Yeah, exactly. Just like that. And then chin off of your chest. Pretend there's an apple right between your chin and your chest. That's a good gauge. Already down to your last 4. Make it count. You're done. Lay all the way down. All right, 10 seconds here. Then we go into our alternate toe touches. Start by bringing your legs up now. Stack your ankles over your hips. And then bring your feet hip width distance apart. Hands go behind your head. Set, go. Opposite hand to opposite ankle, exactly. Reach for whatever you can. So if it's not your ankle, no big deal. You can even bend your knees if that makes it easier for you. You can reach for your shins, even your kneecap. Do whatever you can. You're strengthening your obliques as you go into these twists. Twist deeper for 2, 1, change. Lay all the way down. Arms down, chest open, breath is steady. 3 more rounds, legs up. Set, go. 20 seconds. So by now, you know 20 seconds goes by really fast. If you're feeling stronger, which you should be, you're gonna pick up the pace. Just like your 2-count sit-ups, your chin should still be off of your chest. You're reaching up high, maybe reach for the ceiling. See what happens. 3 more seconds. There it is, breathe. Last 2, 1, change. Lay down, be still. If you're not feeling any tightness or warmth in your abs, come up higher. Round 3, set, go. So again, reaching opposite hand for opposite ankle. Bending your knees is a nice way to give yourself a break in your lower back. But remember, keep your lower back connected to the floor, your abs engaged. All you have to do is visualize your belly button being pulled into your spine. 2 more seconds. Change, lay all the way down. That was 3, right? You have 1 more, and then we go into those amazing bicycles. Bring your legs up, flex your toes, set, go, 20 seconds. This is your 4th round, so I want you to make this the best one you've done. Take your feet farther apart, breathe. That'll make you a little bit more challenged as you strengthen your obliques. Perfect. Bring your shoulders off of the mat a little bit higher. Your last 5 seconds are here. What are you gonna do? Pick it up. 2, 1, change. Lay all the way down. 10 seconds here after this break. You've got those Pilates bicycles. Hands go behind your head. Bend your knees. Shins parallel to the ceiling. Set, go. Opposite knee to opposite ankle. So very important here to bring your bottom heel as close to the floor as you can. So extend and bring it down. Exactly. Beautiful, Jaden. More than halfway through. Twist a little bit deeper and then bring your bottom heel closer to the mat, Britt. Last 2, 1, you're done. Lay down. Be as still as you can. So I'm a super stickler about my form with these bicycles. Hopefully you will be too. Hands go behind your head. Round 2, set, go. Opposite knee to opposite elbow. It's okay if your knee and elbow doesn't touch or don't touch, but you do want to focus on your breath and keeping your core muscles engaged. So the more you suck it in, the more space you have to create that connection. 4 more seconds. Bottom heel closer to the floor, all of you. 2, 1, change. Lay down. Woo! That was a long 20 seconds, right? It was 1 second extra. Sorry, not sorry. Here we go. Round 3. Set, go. 20 seconds. So again, that same movement. I want you to go as fast as you can for this round, though. Get your heart rate up. Your first little cardio burst of this class. Nice work. Never ever compromise your form, though. So remember, bottom heel closer to the mat. Thank you, Bree. 4 more seconds. You're almost done. For 2, 1, change. Lay down. All right. We're going into round 4. This last one, you're going to go as slow as you can. Hands go behind your head. Bring your legs up. No yawning. Set, go. Opposite knee to opposite elbow. I can see everything. If you're yawning at home, I know it. All right. 5 seconds have already passed. Bring your heel closer to the mat now that you're slowing it down. There it is, Britt. Toes are back toward your face. 5 more seconds left. So good, money. Last 3, 2, 1. Great work. All right. If you would like some water, this is the time to do it, but don't drink too much because we're gonna go into our plank series. So we've got planks coming up, standing series, which is really gonna get your heart rate up, and then a little bit more fun. I'll tell you about it later. All right, we're gonna go into the plank series first. Let's have you roll onto your right side. We're gonna go into a plank series that's going to involve a side plank, 30-second hold. You're gonna roll right onto your forearms, hold that for 1 minute, and then you're gonna end by rolling onto your left side. Cool? So when you get into these side planks, you want your shoulders to stack over each other. Same thing as your hips, cross at your ankles. So you want your left foot to cross over the right, just like Britt. Perfect, thank you, Bree. All right, let's do it, 30 seconds. Set, go, bring your hips up. So as you extend your fingertips up towards the ceiling, you're not just reaching them up, you're trying to touch the ceiling, engaging the muscles in your arms, keeping your core muscles nice and tight, there you go, and then squeezing your glutes as tight as you can. Maybe bring your hips up a little bit higher, there you go. Press your right forearm into the mat, and then feel that opening down your left side body. Last few seconds. Your forearm plank is coming up in 3, 2, 1, do it now. So roll right onto your forearms. Stack your shoulders over your elbows. Keep your forearms and your feet hip-width distance apart. So open up your feet, Bree. And then Jaden, you're great. Everybody drive your heels towards the top edge of your mat. So think lengthening from your heels all the way up to the crown of your head. So lift your head up just a little bit. You want your neck to be in line with your spine. Perfect. So we're now at the halfway point. If you want to make it harder, you can bring one foot out at a time, do a foot tap, bring it back to center, and then go to the other side. So if you're going for this option, it's not mandatory, by the way. If you're going for this option, make sure that your shoulders and your hips stay in one line. Good correction there, Britt. And then keep your tailbone tucked so that you can continue to engage your core. At any point, you can drop down to your knees so that you can modify, but we're already almost done. There's only 5 more seconds. You're gonna roll onto your left side in 3, 2, 1, do it now. Reach your right hand up as high as you can. So here with these side planks, you're crossing your right foot over the left. You've got it. Jaden, bring your right side hip forward just a little bit. You want, again, your shoulders and your hips to be in one line with each other. Long line of energy from your fingertips down to your bottom elbow. And then as you do this, you want to feel the heat in your left side body. Bring your right side up forward just a bit, exactly. And just like you did on the other side, your belly is in, your glutes are tight, you're done. Lay on your stomach. My friends, I'm going to have you bring your heads towards the top edge of your mat. Perfect. So you get a tiny little break here. We're going into 3 different spine strengthening exercises. I hope you're feeling really good at home. We're gonna start with low cobra. So your hands are gonna go underneath your shoulders. Fingertips will be in line with the tops of your shoulders, pinkies in line with your deltoids. Squeeze your elbows in, zip up your legs, untuck your toes. And all you wanna do here is keep your elbows in. This is all about your lower back. Bring your chin forward, your eyes up, and then as you inhale, lift your upper body off of the mat. So everything from the waist down does not move. You want to keep your glutes so tight. Press your hips, your thighs into the floor. Squeeze as tight as you can. Maybe even feel your kneecaps lift. So now, come up high. Relax the tops of your shoulders. Exactly. Everyone, your elbows. Drive them down to your hips. Last few seconds. Beautiful focus, Britt. Come up higher for 3, 2, 1. Change. Come down. Turn your head to the right. Left ear on the floor. Bring your arms down both sides of your body. Be as still as you can. So that's one exercise. We have 2 more. We're gonna go deeper with each one. The next one is Locust. You clasp your hands behind your back. Interlock all 10 fingers. If you have the space, you're gonna press your palms into each other. So interlocking just like that. Squeeze your legs all the way together. Point your toes. And let's do it. 30 seconds. Set, go. All you're doing is lifting your chest and your legs. Squeeze your glutes. Bring your heels all the way together. And then what you want to do here is squeeze your shoulder blades in as much as you can. As you do that, you're opening up your chest. You're pressing your hips into the floor. Engage your leg muscles. So good. The shaking is so real. There's only 8 seconds left. Come up higher. I know you can. Beautiful. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. You're done. Come down. Turn your head to the left right ear on the floor. Be as still as you can. So these breaks are intended for you to get reacquainted to your breath and also help you get nice and energized for your last exercise. We're gonna have fun with this one. You're gonna go into Superman pulses. So just reach your fingertips towards the top edge of your mat. Reach your feet towards the back. You're just gonna come up as high as you can with your hands and your feet. Come all the way back down. Just lift and lower. 30 seconds. Set, go. Come up as high as you can. Come all the way back down. So every time you come up, you're not just going for height. I also want you to focus a little bit more on the reach. So fingertips and toes are being stretched in opposite directions. Y'all are rock stars. So when it gets tough, that's when you exhale. So as you squeeze and lift, that's when you exhale. As you come down, that's when you inhale. Last 5 seconds are already here. Pick it up. Last 2, 1, change. Come all the way down. Turn your head to the right. Left ear on the floor. Be as still as you can. How are you feeling, friends? They're smiling. Hopefully you are too. I can't see you, so maybe snap a selfie and tag me on the gram so I can share it. All right, last plank series is exactly the same. You're gonna roll onto your left side body. So facing the side mirror. Same thing, cross your right foot over the left, shoulder stack over each other, same thing as your hips. 2 minutes, no big deal. It'll fly right by. Set, go. Bring your hips up high, get right into it. If you're feeling strong, you can make it a little bit more challenging by doing hip dips. So inhale as you come down. Exhale and squeeze as you lift. You don't have to do this. Again, it's not mandatory. But if you do it, you will turn on the heat a little bit more in your right side body. Work on your hip alignment here, Jaden. So keep your left side hip forward a little bit more. Bring it forward. Exactly. 4 more seconds. Then you roll onto your forearms into 1. Do it now. So as you roll onto your forearms, keep your shoulders in line with your elbows. Press your forearms into the mat. Squeeze your glutes. Drive your heels to the back edge. And you want to think, again, long line of energy from the crown of your head down towards your heels. And the more you squeeze and engage all the muscles in your body, the more heat you generate. That's what you're going for here. We're now going into our halfway point. If you want to make it harder, you can go into Dolphin. So walk your toes to your elbows. Use your core strength to bring your hips up. As you inhale, you're going to walk right back into your plank. Watch out for your shoulder and elbow alignment. You want to make sure that they are still stacked. Great job. You're down to your last 15 seconds. You have 1 more side plank coming up in about 10. So make this your last Dolphin. Return to your plank now. And then in 2 seconds, roll onto your right side body. Do it now. Extend your left hand up. Nice. So again, the higher up you reach, the tighter you squeeze, the more you pull your belly in, the more you're gonna feel that heat in your body. Bring your right side hip forward just a little bit. Press the sides of your feet into the floor, and then again, energize. Touch the ceiling. So good, guys. Already down to your last 8 seconds. Do not stop. You're all in it. Hips up higher for 3, 2, 1. You're done. Nicely done. Give your neighbor an imaginary high five. If you're by yourself, give yourself a hug. Show yourself some love. And then drink some water if you like. How are you feeling? So good. I'm turning down the music just a little bit. So, as promised, we are going into the mat series. We have 3 different exercises in this one series. So, this mat standing series, I have 4 different sequences for you. This first one is gonna start with burpees. I think I should face the front, right? All right, so to get into your wide leg half burpees, your feet are gonna be outside shoulder width distance apart. You want your toes out, heels in. Start by bringing your arms up, keep your spine long. Inhale as you bend your knees, hands come down. Exhale to jump back into your plank. Inhale to jump forward. Dig your heels into the floor, reach up, squeeze your glutes as tight as you can. Also contract your quads. If you want to modify, you can kick out 1 leg at a time. Come up 1 foot at a time. Reach up, squeeze, or do a wide leg squat, just like this. Cool? So we're going to do 4 rounds of that. Then you're going to go into a chair hold while fanning your toes out and in. So start by bringing your feet hip width distance apart. Sit down as low as you can. Get your thighs parallel to the floor. All you're going to do is exhale. Every time you bring your toes out, inhale as you bring them back in. I'm sweating. So if you're not sweating, sit down really low, okay? 2 rounds of that, and then we're gonna end just in a chair hold, sitting as low as you can, not doing anything else, but maybe smiling. All right, let's do it. 4 rounds of wide leg half burpees, 2 rounds of chair with the toes, and then 2 rounds of a classic chair. Get ready. So feet more than shoulder width distance apart, toes out, heels in. Bring your arms up. Let's do it. Set. Go. 20 seconds. So we're back to our 20-second counting here. Do the best you can. Even if you're modifying, you're still going through the motions and strengthening your body. So it does not matter. Just keep your body moving. We're already more than halfway through. That squeeze is the most important thing after your breath, so don't forget it. Change. Come up to standing. Be still. Arms down both sides. Keep your shoulders away from your ears. Round 2, bring your arms up. Set, go. 20 right here. So as you go into your planks, and actually every move, your core engagement is really important. It's going to help you with your balance, and it's also going to keep you from dropping your hips as you jump back into your planks. My friends over here are doing great though, because their cores are tight. 3 more seconds. Change. Come up to standing. Absolute stillness again. Shoulders away from your ears. You only have 2 more rounds of burpees. Bring your arms up. Set, go. 20 seconds. So now with this round, try to make it a little bit more challenging. If that means squeezing tighter, do that. If that means hanging out in your plank for a little bit longer than you want, see what that feels like. Already down to your last 5 seconds. Nicely done there, Jaden. 2 more seconds. Change. Just like that. Round 3 is in the books. Round 4 is going to be the best one, right? Yes. Arms up. Go. 20 seconds. So with these 20-second sets, you really can do anything, right? Anytime you start to feel like, maybe I don't want to do this, remind yourself what brought you here. Why did you lay out your mat? To get stronger, to move, to sweat. You're doing it. 4 more seconds. 2, 1, you're done. Come up to standing. Bring your feet hip width distance apart. Feet should form a number 11, a little bit closer, Jaden. And now bend your knees, sit down really low. Set, go. Exhale as you fan your toes out and in. So toes are coming out. Inhale as you bring them forward. You can bring your hands into prayer or maybe bring them up and overhead. That way you can challenge your heart rate a little bit more. Great job. Bend your knees. Sit down way lower, breathe. You've got 2, 1, change. Come up to standing. So as you do these, make sure your knees stay stacked over your ankles. Don't let them buckle in, okay? Next round, last one. Bend your knees now. Sit low. Set, go. 20 seconds. Nice. So what you want here, the perfect recipe, is super, super low booties and super, super fanned out toes. So bring them out a little bit more. Dig your heels into the mat. Nice, Britt. Sit lower, Jaden, for 3, 2, 1, change. Come up. Yes. If you're not sweating now, whew, wait until the next round. 2 rounds of chair. Here we go. Set, go. Just sit into that chair. Bring your booties down and bring them back. And you want to walk the weight all the way to your heels. Wiggle your toes so that you know that the weight placement is right. And then as you reach your arms up, try to energize through your fingertips. 4 more seconds. Are you sitting down as low as you can? Thank you. Change. Come up. That was 20. You have 1 more round. Work the burn here, okay? You get a water break right after. 20 seconds. Set, go. Get into that chair. Who is gonna win the lowest seat award? Ooh, it's a close one. Okay, breathe in it to win it. Bring your booty back a little bit more so your knees are over your ankles. Halfway through. Awesome. Are you breathing? If not, make it happen. 4 more seconds. Don't stop until I say change. Great job. You did it. Change. I did. I said don't stop until. Anyway, change. High five. High five. High five. All right. Treat yourself to a little bit of water here. We're going to go into our next series. So while you drink, I'll show you what that looks like. All right. You're going to go into 3 different exercises. First one is going to be a frog squat to a calf raise. So feet are going to be just about hip width, shoulder width distance apart. You're going to go into a squat. So inhale as you lower, As you exhale, come up to standing and lift your heels up. So inhale, exhale. You can either keep your hands on your hips, bring them into prayer, or bring your arms up and overhead again to get your heart rate up nice and high. But as you go into those squats, you want to sit down super low, push your booty back, drive your heels up high, always keeping your core tight. So 2 rounds of that, and you're gonna go into a reverse lunge with your right foot forward first. So left leg goes back, you're gonna go into 2 count reverse lunge, coming down and up, 2 counts, okay? So 2 on the right, 2 on the left. Make sure your front knee stays stacked over your ankle, your shoulders stay stacked over your hips, and then as always, your core is tight. 2 rounds on the left, and then the last thing you're gonna do is another chair hold. Just 2 rounds. Thank you for smiling, Britt. Let's do it. So frog squat, toes out, heels in. Feet are about hip width, perfect. So squat into a calf raise. Here we go, set, go. All the way down, all the way up, perfect. So again, remember there's 3 different options with your hands. I want you to roll the weight to your heels as you go into that squat, and then as you come up into that calf raise, obviously you're rolling the weight to your toes. Way more than halfway through. For your next couple of squats, sit down lower, all of you. 2, 1, change, come up. That's round 1. There's only 1 more round, so go for the depth and then the height when you go into your standing. Here we go, set, go. Inhale, lower, exhale, squeeze, lift, so good. So again, feeling your calves get strong, feeling it in your booty as you squeeze your cheeks. If you don't feel your cheeks lift, you haven't done it all the way. More than halfway through, nicely done over here. At home, I'm sure you're crushing it too. There's only 3 seconds left. Change, come back up to standing. All right, that was it for 2. Now you're gonna go into your 2 count lunge, right leg forward, left leg back. 3 different options with your hands, let's do it. Set, go. So down for 2, up for 2. So as you bend your knee, make sure your knee stacks over your ankle, bring your foot forward just a little bit, perfect. And then as you come down, that's when you inhale. As you come up, you're also digging your right heel into the floor. Nice, Jaden, 3 more seconds. Change, come up to standing. Bring your foot forward just a little bit more the next round. After this round, same side. So right leg forward, left leg back. Do it now, right leg forward. Set, go, down for 2, up for 2. So try to make it a little bit more challenging this round. If that means bringing your arms up and over, then try that. If you need a break, hands in prayer is also fine. Beautiful focus, Britt. Remember, shoulders should be over your hips. Your tailbone is tucked to challenge your core strength. 2 more seconds. Change. Come back up to standing. Nice. Gracious movements, friends. 2 rounds on the left, and then we go into chair. So bring your right leg back now. Left leg forward. Set, go. Down for 2. Up for 2. You might be wobbly on this side. Remember, every side is different. Take some time to ground your left foot firmly into the mat. All 4 corners are gonna make a connection with the floor. More than halfway through. Maybe tap the floor with your right knee. 2 seconds. Change. Come up to standing, be still. 1 more round. Then we go into that lovely chair hold. All right, bring your right leg back. Set, go. Down for 2. Up for 2. So with your chest open, you're able to breathe easier. With your arms extended high, you're challenging your shoulders. You're also opening up your chest, creating a little bit of a challenge with your breathing. Already almost done. 3, 2, 1, change. Come up to standing, be still here. Slowly bring your feet hip width distance apart. That lovely chair hold, you already know what to do. Set, go, sit into that chair. We're going low. So again, thighs parallel to the floor. Weight back on your heels. As you pull your belly in, you're creating a solid foundation here, keeping your eyes forward, your breath steady. 3 more seconds. Change. That was a quick 3, right? You only have 1 more round after this. Another water break is coming right up. Let's do it. Work for it. Set, go. Sit into that chair. So again, thighs parallel to the floor. Try to lean your upper body back so that your stomach isn't on your thighs. Exactly. And then bring the weight all the way to your heels. Wiggle your toes. We're already at the halfway point. Bring your arms up higher. Relax the tops of your shoulders. Beautiful focus. You're not quite done. There's 1 second. Change. Yes. We did it. Treat yourself to a little bit of water. You're feeling good, Bree? Bree is the one making all the noise, in case you were wondering at home. All right. This is my favorite sequence of them all, guys. So I hope you're ready. If you're not sweating yet, go back into your closet, grab another layer. We're gonna start with froggers. So not quite the burpee. It's kind of like the burpee's little cousin. Your feet are gonna be about shoulder width distance apart, toes out, heels in. Start by bending your knees. Place your hands on the floor. Exhale to jump back. Inhale to jump forward. Then you hang out in a wide leg squat. So press your elbows into your knees so that you can bring your hips down a little bit more. If you wanna modify, kick out one leg at a time. Come up 1 foot at a time, or you can hang out in your wide leg squat, just like this. So we're gonna do 4 rounds of that. You're gonna do 2 rounds of that, and then you're gonna go into 2 rounds of plie pulses. So toes are out, heels are in, your feet are gonna be outside shoulder width distance apart. You're gonna bend your knees, make sure that your shoulders stack over your hips. I'll show you from the side. So you don't want your booty out, you want it in. You're just gonna come up an inch and down an inch. A tiny little move that's gonna burn like crazy. Then, my favorite exercise is a stanky leg. So you're gonna stay just like this. Feet are gonna be super wide. You're gonna lift your right heel up, and all you're gonna do is squeeze your right butt cheek so that you can strengthen all the muscles along the backside of your right leg. 2 rounds on the right, and then 2 rounds on the left. So the lower you bring your hips, the higher you bring your heel, the better you're gonna feel, right? Let's do it. So froggers for 2, plie pulses for 2, and then the stanky leg. All right, toes out, heels in. First round, set, go. Bend your knees, and then jump back into your plank. Remember, you can always modify at any point. Breaks are always an option. Remember to always listen to your body, especially if it's your first time. You're more than halfway through. Looking great, ladies. As you come up to standing, reach up high and squeeze your booty tight. Change, come up to standing. That's round 1. That flew by, right? No? Okay. Round 2, maybe this one will. Bring your arms up, set, go, 20 seconds. Try to pick up the pace if you can. This is your only cardio burst in this sequence. We are in round 3, so if you're not dripping sweat yet, again, turn on the heat. Halfway through, everybody, you've got it. You can do anything for 6 seconds. Reach up high, squeeze tight, take your knees farther apart. Awesome, change, come up to standing. All right, maybe turn to face the right side edge of your mat. Toes out, heels in, you want your feet super wide. Bend your knees, everybody. Make sure your knees stack right over your ankles, so bend your knees. Awesome, perfect, here we go. Set, go. Just come up an inch, down an inch. So very small move. Your shoulders should stack over your hips, so lean back just a little bit, and then tuck your tailbone under. Really pull your belly into your spine. We're at the halfway point now. Slow it down. Squeeze tighter. Lean back a little bit, Jaden. 3 more seconds. Change. Come up to standing. That's round 1. Stay right there with your feet. There's 1 more round, so you're going to go even lower. Let's do it. Bend your knees. Set. Go. 20 seconds. So make this movement so small. Focus only on your glutes engaging, and then also the connection between your heels and the floor. Again, your chest is open. Slow it down. She's making the faces. 4 more seconds. Send that energy right to your booty. 2, 1, change. Nicely done. Keep your feet right where they are. We're going into the stanky leg. So bend your knees. Sit down low. Only lift your right heel up. Perfect. Here we go. Set. Go. All you're doing here is squeezing your right butt cheek. So you want your hips low, your right heel really high. Exactly. And then all you're doing is sending every bit of energy right to your right butt cheek. 5 more seconds. Heel up higher for 2, 1, change. Come up to standing. That's round 1. 1 more round on the right side, okay? Let's do it. Bend your knees. Sit down really, really low. Set, go. 20 seconds. Lean your upper body back. Tuck your tailbone under. Yes, Bree, work for it. Heel up high. You too, Jaden. You're not sneaking here. Exactly. All right, you're at the halfway point. Remember, shoulders right over your hips. Lean back just a little bit. Tuck your tailbone for 3, 2, 1. Change. Nice. Keep your feet where they are. Friends, we have 2 rounds of the left side stanky leg. Then we take a break from the booty. Here we go. Bend your knees, sit down low, lift your left heel, set, go, 20 seconds. So it's all about that glute engagement. So think of nothing else but strengthening your left butt cheek. If your heel is dropping, do what you can to bring it right back up. Oh, the shake is so real. Squeeze your booty for 3, 2, 1, change, come up. That's round 1. That was it, right? Or do you have one more round? One more round. They could have lied to me. They really could have. Here we go. Bend your knees. Set, go, 20 seconds. So make these the tightest squeezes you have ever done in your life. Lean back a little bit, money, and then tuck your tailbone. Exactly. Beautiful. So remember, core engagement, outer thighs getting stronger, hips being opened up. Sit down lower, heel higher for 2, 1, change. You did it. High five your imaginary neighbor. If you're in the room with somebody, just give them a fist pump. All right, so we have one more sequence. This is always the saddest thing for me because there's so many exercises that I always want to do. We have one more round of cardio. It is a mountain climber. So you're going to start, I guess I'll show you from the side. You're going to start in your high plank. Shoulders are going to stack right over your wrists. Your hips and your shoulders are in one line. All you're doing is exhaling every time you bring a knee up to your chest. So this is a slow climb, but you can go fast. You can also modify by laying on your back and doing bicycles instead. So you're going to do 2 rounds of that. You're going to go into a plank swipe. I'm going to show you from the front. Go right back into your high plank. Bring your right knee to your right elbow. Exhale as you swipe your knee to the left. Inhale as you bring it back to the right side. So you're just going back and forth as slow or as fast as you want. 2 rounds on the right, 2 rounds on the left. And then the last thing you're going to do is a 2-count push-up. So start in your high plank. I'll show you from the side. You're going to come down in 2 counts and up in 2 counts. So always remember keeping your core tight, shoulders stacked over your wrists. I think they're excited. Let's do it. This is your last sequence. You better be smiling. Start in your high plank. I'm so proud of you. Here we go. Shoulders over your wrists. 20 seconds. Set. Go. Exhale as your knees come up to your chest. Let me remind you, this is your last cardio burst. So if you have it in you, you're going to go as fast as you can. We're halfway through. 10 more seconds. Exhale every time your knees come up to your chest. Bring them closer to your elbows. 4 more. Pick it up. You have 2, 1, change. Sit on your heels. Open your chest. Roll out your wrists. That's round 1. Get ready for round 2. Go back into your high plank. Give it your all. Set. Go. 20 seconds. So again, gripping your hands into the mat, feeling your upper back open so shoulders are being spread apart as you round your spine. So good. And then exhale. Every time your knees come up to your chest, you're almost done. Breathe. Don't stop. 3 more seconds. Change. Sit back onto your heels. Open your chest. Roll out your wrists. 2 rounds now of your plank swipe. So go into your high plank. If you want to modify at home, you can drop your left knee down to the floor and do the same movement. All right, here we go. Everybody else, straighten out your left leg. Set, go. Right knee to right elbow, and you're not extending your leg out at all. You're keeping your knee bent, and you're trying to touch your knee to your elbows. Nice. Watch out with your wrist alignment here. Bring your hands closer in. Exactly. 4 more seconds. Keep your shoulders and hips in one line. Change. Sit back on your heels. Open your chest, roll out your wrists. I know there's a lot of wrist work in this last set, so do whatever you can to loosen them up. Right side, last round. High plank. Yes, you can. Set, go. Bring your right knee as close to your elbows as you can. So even if that means slowing it down, try it out. Keep your left leg engaged, driving your left heel towards the back edge of your mat. You got it. Do not stop. I know it's burning. It's almost done. 4 more seconds. Change. Sit on your heels. It's making you stronger, right? That's 2 rounds on the right. You have 2 on the left. Listen to Kanye. Go back into your high plank. Left knee to left elbow. Breeze faces right now. Here we go. Set, go. Left side. So again, knee as close to your elbows as you can. You really don't have to go fast. Work with control here, and the results will be even better. More than halfway through. Bring your knee closer to your elbows. Feel that rounding in your back. Belly is in. 2, 1, change. Sit on your heels. Beautifully done. Again, rolling out your wrists. Treat yourself. You've got 2 rounds of the 2 count push-ups. And just like always, you can drop down to your knees as a way to modify. Go into your high plank. Oh, we have one more round. Just kidding. Left side. Plank. Set. Go. Plank swipe. So left knee to your left and right elbow. Thank you, Britt. Almost got out of that one at home. All right. So the more you suck your stomach in, the more you engage your core, which includes not just the muscles in your surface abs, but your lower back. So feel the heat throughout that area. 4 more seconds. Keep moving. Change. Sit back onto your heels. Roll your wrists out. All right, now we go into 2 count push-ups. So you can take your arms wide. I prefer chaturanga, so elbows as close to your rib cage as possible. Let's do it. High plank, 2 rounds. Set, go. Down for 2, up for 2. It's a 2 count push-up. Yep. So as always, you want to think lengthening through the crown of your head. So crown of your head down to your heels, feeling long. Your core, again, is tight. And if you're taking these chaturanga push-ups, graze your rib cage with your elbows. Beautiful. Change. Sit back onto your heels. Open your chest, roll out your wrists. You are 20 seconds away from your next water break. Work for it here. Here we go. High plank. Let's do it. Set, go. Down for 2, up for 2. Let's not do fast push-ups this time around. Slow it down even more. Make the burn a little bit more intense. If you're on your knees, I want you to lower your chest all the way down to the floor. There's only 5 more seconds. Yes, you can. 2 more. Beautiful, money. Change. Sit on your heels. Roll your wrists out. Treat yourself to a little bit of water. We have active recovery, so don't get that excited and don't drink all the water in your water bottle. Our active recovery is going to focus more on your core, so a little bit more planking. Roll out your wrists while you watch. We're going to go into a plank reach. So you're going to start in your high plank, shoulders stuck over your wrists. All you're going to do is reach, right hand towards the top edge of your mat. As you exhale, use your core strength to bring your hips up. Reach for your left ankle. Do the same thing with your left side. Left hand forward, exhale, reach, twist. And then you're just going back and forth. If you want to modify, you can just rest in your high plank, dropping down to your knees. Spine is neutral so that you can always engage your core. You're doing that for 1 minute, and then you're going to lay on your backs, and you're going to end with the 2 count sit-ups that we started with. So I don't really need to demo that. All right, here we go. 1 minute of each exercise, starting with your plank reach. So shoulders over your wrists, extend your legs out, set, go. Starting with your right hand. So bring your hips down, and then you're reaching keep your hips down, and then reach your right hand out, and then reach for your left ankle. Exactly. So starting position is always in your plank with your shoulders and hips in one line. Exactly, Bree. Beautiful. And you're going from side to side so that you can show equal love to both sides of your obliques. At any point, if you need a break, take it. But we call this active recovery because it's one more opportunity for you to keep your body moving while still bringing your heart rate down so that you can go into your Savasana with ease. You're already 20 seconds away from finishing. If you need to slow it down, that's totally fine. If you want to go into your modification and hang out in your high plank, that's totally cool too. But you're 10 seconds away from finishing. Wherever you are, do not give up. Stay connected to your breath. The focus is in your eyes. I see it. Breathe. There's 2, 1, change. Sit on your booty and then roll all the way down to your backs. Get set up for your 2 count push-ups. So head towards the top edge, legs towards the back. Hands go behind your head. Set, go. Come up for 2, down for 2. So unlike the first time you did these, I want you to go really, really slow. Elbows are wide. Chin is off of your chest. So think chin and eyes up towards the ceiling. That way your body naturally lifts up a little bit higher. And then every time you come up, press your lower back into the floor. Feel your shoulder blades peel off of the mat. Nice job. Even though the tendency is to feel that weight on your feet, try to leave your feet a little bit more relaxed. Keep all that energy into your abs. So beautiful, everybody. Come up higher. You're down to your last 20 seconds. If you're burning, you're doing it right, but make that burn a little bit more intense. Nice, Britt. 15 more seconds. I'm pushing you for this entire minute. Thank you for smiling. Come up even more, chin off of your chest. Just like that, 5 more seconds. Do not stop. You have 3, 2, 1. You're done. Slowly extend your legs out to straight. Bring your arms down both sides of your body. And if there's anything that your body is craving after all that movement, if there's anything else that you need, treat yourself to that one pose. You have about 30 seconds. No, I'll give you a minute. So if happy baby is something that you love, treat yourself to that. You can also go into plow pose if you want an inversion. If there's any, just whatever posture that's gonna make you say, I had the best workout, then you do that. If you already got everything you wanted, like my friends here, then you can just go into your Savasana and be as still as you can. So this is the exact same way we started class. It's how we're going to end. You find yourself in these shapes because it's a great break for your body that you probably wouldn't get otherwise. And as you lay in these Savasanas, you want to think of the word surrender. So the more you are able to relax, the more you're able to release, the more your body is able to absorb and take in all the benefits of your hard work. 60 minutes of nonstop action, nonstop squeezing, you did it. As you lay here on the floor, just notice what it feels like to feel that connection between your body and the mat. With every exhale, feel your body get heavier on the floor. Feel your front side body open. And try to keep your mind clear. Anything going on outside the 4 corners of your mat does not matter right now. The only thing that you should be thinking about is you and your breath. Now slowly bring movement back to your body just by wiggling your fingertips and your toes. If you want to stay in your Savasana at home, you can do that, but we're going to bring movement back to our body. Rock your head from side to side, opening up both sides of your neck. And then as you inhale, extend your arms up and overhead. Reach your fingertips and your toes apart. Feel your spine lengthen. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, roll onto your right side body and then push up into a seated position to face the front edge of your mat. Once you get into the seat, keep your eyes closed. Press your hips into the floor and stack your shoulders right over your hips. Then drop your chin down to your chest. As you do that, feel that stretch from your neck down to your tailbone. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, roll your right ear to your right shoulder. Open up your left side neck. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, roll your left ear to your left shoulder. Feel the right side of your neck open up. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, your chin will go back down to your chest. Take your time here as you slowly, with control, lift up your head. Open up your eyes. Give yourselves a wink and a smile. A round of applause. Great job, my girls in the studio. And high five to all my friends out there. I don't know how many people are watching right now. 23. Thank you so much for being here. I know my friend Matt is working out with us. My friend Melissa, who's on base, is working. Maybe she's on the clock, maybe not, but hopefully she's working out too. Thank you all for being a part of our journey today and for tuning into our virtual workouts.